Hello everyone, this is Ange. Welcome to another episode of the Visual Novel Monthly Recap. This is a video series where I highlight news related to major visual novel releases and the community for each month. In this video, I'll highlight anything that happened in November of 2021. Following the reveal of Soul Press apparently committing tax evasion, their first ever visual novel release, Newton and the Apple Tree, has been delisted from Steam, Jast, Denpasoft, and Faku. A comment from Bloodnose confirms what Kiria hinted at last month. Soul Press must not have been paying proper royalties. Jast released Yami Zomie Revenger by SQ'd. Looks like a dark visual novel where you're an evil protagonist that actually has to fight the heroines. Toneworks released a perfect edition of Hoshiori Yume Mirai earlier this year, which made the English fan translation difficult to read. Rin-chan made a patch that let people put the original fan translation into the perfect edition. However, this doesn't account for the new content added in Perfect Edition. But thankfully, shortly after, Pyro Cyan announced he'll be working with the team that ported the older translation to Perfect Edition and will be translating the new lines and scenes from Perfect Edition released this year. There are 102 script files total to go through, and he's made decent progress so far. For those who have been waiting for the official English release of Shada no Kuni, Frontwing finally gave the reason why a big delay has happened. Apparently, the issue is related to bugs that happened when switching between 4.3 and 16.9 resolutions. They expect that to be fixed within 3 to 6 months. The Math God made similar patches similar to the one he did for the original Grisaya last month. He made it that so you can have all the CGs available for the Labyrinth and Eden of Grisaya, both the 18 plus and new all ages versions on Steam. All you have to do is download the right patch for the version you have. For those who are fans of Poltop's Love Kami trilogy, they are releasing a physical copy of the series on Switch. Frontwing has released Icogi, a visual novel made by Azarashi Soft on Steam. As far as I know, it's a one-heroine visual novel, and it's the protagonist's childhood friend. Sekai Project released Kimagure Temptation, the latest visual novel by Silky's Plus Wasabi. The only thing that I know is that the main heroine is a succubus, and there's some level of murder mystery genre. It's also worth noting this visual novel is by the same company that made Nanairo Reincarnation. You can find this visual novel on Steam, Sekai Project Store, Denpasoft, Jast, Kagura Games, and Itch. Sekai Project also released Relord 2, The Witch of Cologne and Black Cat by SQ'd. The only things I know about the Relord series is that it has RPG gameplay, and apparently part of the appeal is to strip down the heroines, which affects CGs and scenes. You can get Relord 2 on Steam, Sekai Project Store, Denpasoft, and Itch. Manga Gamer announced 3 new visual novels at Anime NYC. Uchikano, Living with My Sister by Argonauts, Ultra C, a boys' love visual novel by Adelta, who also made Asahime, and The Pillagers of Raelor by Third Eye, who previously made Sorcery Jokers. For any fans of not fiction, Icing, a visual novel by the same company and publisher, is coming to Steam in early December. Meteor World Actor is getting its own gacha mobile game called Strange World. Some people were worried that this means no more visual novels in the series would be released, but Heliodor announced that this gacha is more of a side story to the original, and seems to be implying that another visual novel entry in the series is still coming. Cupid Parasite by Otomate has gotten released on Nintendo Switch. It's another Otomege released by Idea Factory. Manga Gamer released Horny Elves and Immoral Orc, a Nukige originally made by Waffle. Shirobune low-key released a Nukige called My Horny Ex-Classmate Trophy Wife's Sexual Reckoning, originally made by Animovie. One interesting thing about this release is that it's the first Shirobune license VN to not have DRM on Joran since Meteor World Actor. For any fans of Koi Choco or even Aokana, a group ported the fan translation of the original Koi Choco to the high-resolution version released by Sprite earlier this year. The original resolution was 800 by 600, and in high resolution, it's now in 40K and exactly 3840 by 2160. For anyone who's been wanting more Urawara no Mono anime, the Mask of Truth anime adaptation trailer is out now. Looks like it's going to start airing in early 2022. Tsukihimex, one of the fan translation groups of the Tsukihime remake, admitted that while they did start off using machine translation as a base, that was mostly due to a lack of translators to rely on. They're now basically starting from scratch with full manual translation with real translators. For any fans of Venus Blood Frontier, Venus Blood Hollow released on Jast USA. They're working on getting a Steam version since it originally got rejected on there. Shortly after, a Kickstarter for the fan discs of Venus Blood Frontier has launched. It already passed its initial goal, but we'll see how they do with the stretch goals and stuff. Venus Blood Kickstarters in the past have been pretty timely, so hopefully that rings true for this one as well. For anyone who uses Discord, Love Lab, the publisher of Lamination and the upcoming Humbling of a Holy Maiden, just made their own Discord server, and that is it for November of 2021. As always, if you have any feedback, positive or negative, feel free to leave a comment below in this video or one of my social medias. See you all next month. A very special thank you to Red Sky, who gave me a $9 donation through Coffee. Very much appreciated.